morning, everybody. Getting ready to get started with the men's trios event here at the WTBA World Championships. Practice now concluded. About ready to get started with our first 3 games of the men's trios event here at the World Championships. I'm Lucas Wiseman. Jason Overstreet is out for the next couple of days, flying solo. But it's a non-medal day here at the World Championships. Just 3 games of qualifying on the short pattern for the first squad, and then 3 games of qualifying for the second squad a little bit later on this afternoon. You can see we've got three pairs going for you at the same time here in the men's trios qualifying, something a little different for you. Jason's not here to do the camera work today, so decided we just give you 3 pairs all at once. Got 55 and 56 is the main screen, and then 51 and 52, 53 and 54 on the right side. So we've got Denmark and the Netherlands on the main screen. Up in the top right corner, France and Korea. And in the bottom right corner, it is Finland and Macau. Now today the players will move 8 lanes to the left. That's a little different than singles and doubles. It was 10 lanes, now it's 8 lanes. So if you want to follow your team on the live scoring, just a heads up about that. And we're using less lanes today too. Using, I believe, 23 through 58. We've only got, we only need less lanes because things are a little bit more spread out. Trios event takes 4 days to complete. 2 days for the men's, 2 days for the women. So we're going to be in trios mode here for quite a while. Alex DeFries starts things off with a strike. He bowled real good on the short pattern in the singles, and was one good game away from making it into the semifinal round. Struggled in that final game, so maybe he can have a big day today with this 3 games of trios. just joining us, this is the men's trio's first squad, first round. Once again, 3 games on the short pattern today for all of the men's trios teams. This is the first squad. Second squad will be coming up next this afternoon after these 3 games, and then a break for the re-oil, of course. Hope you guys like the split screen with the 3 cameras. Thought it would be a good idea for the trio's qualifying portion. Be able to show 3 pairs at one time, and that way you don't have to worry about everybody not getting to see their team bowl on the featured pairs. Obviously, not going to see all of the teams today because there's only 3 games, but this will give us a pretty good look at a lot of the different teams. And also put the lane numbers above each of the pairs so that you can follow the live scoring if you want to. I think the live scoring and the bowling should be pretty in sync. The live stream may be a little bit ahead of the live scoring, which of course is ideal. But this way you can keep track of both at the same time. See, they're raising the flag there. Means they need a little help. Ball return up, but it cleared up by itself. You see Mika Koivuniemi, who is helping to coach Denmark. in these World Championships, standing right in the front there. If you're just joining us, we are live at the WTBA World Championships. The men's trios event is in progress. I'm Lucas Wiseman, flying solo today for the next couple of days. We've got 3 pairs at once for you on the screen. Hopefully you enjoy the opportunity to see all 3 pairs at once. I want to remind you to follow WTBA on Twitter. Their Twitter handle is @WorldBowling. Pretty simple. @WorldBowling. And guess what? They follow back. So if you follow them, they follow you back. So give WTBA a follow on Twitter, @WorldBowling. So close to getting to 1,000 Twitter followers, sitting at 945 as of this moment. So closing in on 1,000 followers. So please, if you're on Twitter, follow them at World Bowling. And if you so desire, you can follow me on Twitter as well. I am at Lucas_Wiseman. At Lucas_Wiseman. So last night was a pretty interesting night here on Bowl TV. We had the women's doubles finals. Team USA ended up with 2 doubles teams in the gold medal match, with Stephanie Nation and Shannon O'Keefe taking the gold medal. Kelly Kulik, Missy Parkin took the silver. Australia's Carol Giannotti, Anne-Marie Putney, and Venezuela's Karen and Alicia Marcano shared the bronze medal. Had some excitement in the semifinal match. Kelly Kulik shot a perfect 300 game. Pretty exciting stuff. So if you want to check out yesterday's women's doubles medal round, that's available on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/bowltv. youtube.com/bowltv is where you can find all of our archived broadcasts from the WTBA World Championships. Kind of expected not a low-scoring day on the short, although we'll have to see if the players learned anything in the singles event. Scores were pretty low compared to what we saw in the doubles event. looking for Team USA on this squad. They're on lanes 47 and 48, along with England. Bill O'Neill, Tommy Jones, Chris Barnes teamed up for the trios event. Trying to see if anybody is putting together a big game early on here in the trios. I'm kind of flipping through the live scoring. Good Canadian team on this squad. Lambert, Samard, and McClellan down on lane 27. See some individual bowlers doing all right this game. I don't see any teams that are really putting anything big together. I see on lane 41 we've got the front six. I'm not sure what country that is. I'll have to look it up. I don't recognize the names. Thailand. Sivakorn, Kritsaluna. Front six on lane 41. Colombians are bowling pretty good on lane 42. Andro Simonet has the front six for Puerto Rico on lane 44. By the way, if you're watching the broadcast and you think that the two windows on the right side are too small to see, you can click the little button to make it full screen, and you'll have a much better look at those windows. So you can go full screen with the video to see a little bit better. Someone asking about Mika. Thought he bowled for Finland. He did, but now he is coaching. So Mika now coaching for Denmark, assistant coach. Jesper for Denmark with a strike for a double in the 7th. So we're moving right along here on this first squad of men's trios. Yeah, split conversion. It was a 7-10 split for Tony Ranta in the bottom right corner of your screen. Snapped it out. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. A 7-10 split conversion for Tony Ranta of Finland. That was pretty cool. Looks like we've got the front 7 on lane 44 and lane 41. The Ty, Bowler, and Andro from Puerto Rico. Unfortunately, too far away from our neck of the woods here. Thomas Larson with a strike in the 7th for Denmark. Alex de Vries for the Netherlands getting ready to step up on lane 55, continuing to bowl well on the short pattern just like he did in the singles event. Excuse me. He started with 3 strikes, went 9 spare and a double, and let's see what he does here. And that was not good. Tossed it right in the channel. The dangers of this short pattern playing so far right that you don't have to miss by very much to chuck it in the channel. front 8 on lane 41 and on lane 44. Thailand and Puerto Rico both with the front 8. Puerto Ricans are bowling a pretty good game. Could see some high games here in game 1 of the trios event. United Arab Emirates off to the right of our featured pairs on 57 and 58, bowling a nice game so far. We could see some pretty big totals in this first game, I think. Jerry asking how short is this pattern? It is 33 feet. It's the Sydney pattern, and you can find the graph for it if you go to the official website of the World Championships, which is bowl.com/world2013, and click on the information section, the menu on the right side of the screen. Again, bowl.com/world2013 is where you can find all kinds of information about these World Championships, including the schedule, and we have live streaming every round here on Bowl TV. Andro left a single pin in the 9th, so the Puerto Rican ends his string of strikes. Meanwhile, the Thai bowler, Sivakorn, still has the front 9 down on lane 41. Well, a tie bowler is up, and I'm not sure what he's done in the 10th frame here with the front 9. Still waiting on an update from the live scoring. Looks like he's got the front 10. Fortunately, it's too far away for us to get a look at. I think I've spotted him here off on the distance. Hard to tell, but it looks like he threw another strike. So the tie bowler is up on the approach, and I believe he has the front 11. And it looks like a 4-pin on the final shot. So it looks like a 299 game for Thailand. They're going to put up a pretty decent total here in game 1. Great start for the tie bowler with that 299 as we start to wrap up game 1. Korea, who you see in the top right corner of your screen there, had a 219, a 237, but their anchor bowler Kim Jung-young can only shoot 168 this game, so they'll be right at 600. France 214, 173, and their anchor bowler can shoot 213, so they can be right at 600 if the Frenchman strikes out here in the 10th. He'll Khan Ali. He does not strike, so they will be at about 590 with a spare. Finland, 222 for Petru Jussila. Tony Ranta going to be at 215 with a strike here on the fill, and Eunice Jinkinen can get to 214 if he strikes out. And our featured pair, 55 and 56, Denmark and the Netherlands, they are just about to start the final frame here. Thanks to everybody for tuning in today for our live coverage of the trios qualifying here on Bowl TV. Lucas Wiseman here with you, all by my lonesome self, so appreciate you guys keeping me company on this Friday morning here on Bowl TV. Friday morning here in Vegas, of course. I'm sure it's afternoon for some of you and evening for some of you. But still pretty early in the day here in beautiful Henderson, Nevada. The Koreans finished at 621, France at 590, as they have wrapped up. Macau had 608. Finland still wrapping up here. Looks like they'll probably shoot in the 630s. They got a couple of doubles in the 10th frame. You can see Junis down there finishing it up. That was his final shot of the game. Finish at, it looks like 639. So 639 for Finland. And just a couple more bowlers to finish up here on 55 and 56, Denmark and the Netherlands. I believe that we will have Canada and England on the featured pair, 55 and 56, for the next game, if the lane assignments are correct. Maybe a little bit of a break after this game because U.S. and England down on at 47 and 48. Only in the 9th frame right now. So they've still got a whole frame to go. So they're bowling on a little bit on the slow side. Thailand with 722 that first game, and Colombia 680. Couple of high scores there. Puerto Rico with 671. Oh, 7-10 split. Pretty wicked 7-10 there for Thomas Larson in the second shot in the 10th. There are some low scores on this pair, 55 and 56 as we wrap up. As Alex DeFries opens in the 10th. And the Netherlands just barely shoots 500. 510 for the Netherlands. 609 for Denmark. So we're going to have to wait a little bit here for the start of the next game. We've got a couple of pairs that are still finishing up. But we should get it started, I don't know, probably the next 5 or 10 minutes. So hang around, more to come here live on Bowl TV. Well, after a long first game, we're about ready to get started with game 2. Not sure why that game took as long as it did, but fortunately there's a pretty light schedule today, so it doesn't really matter that much. But it took about an hour to bowl that first game. As soon as we have the results in after game 1, we'll let you know. They are working on the results as we speak. So here in game 2, top right corner of your screen, it's going to be Puerto Rico and Japan. The bottom right is going to be Kuwait and Germany. And then our main screen is going to be England and Canada. Should have scores here any second. Stand by. They are now scrolling here at Sunset Station. And I'm just waiting for it to cycle through again. Scores looked pretty high the first game, though. We got 36 trios teams on this squad, and 36 on the next one, so spread out evenly. Thailand in the lead at 722. Bahrain in second at 696. Colombia third at 680, and Puerto Rico in fourth at 671. Had Sweden at 666. UAE at 647, Finland at 639, Korea at 621, Malaysia 617, the USA at 614 in 10th place. So a slow start for Team USA here in the men's trios. But a good start for Thailand, Bahrain, Colombia, and Puerto Rico. Looks like the results are updated on the website now if you want to check them out for yourself. Again, Thailand 7-22 in the lead thanks to the 299 game by Sivakorn Kritslunon. Bahrain is in second place. Ahmed Al Gaoud had a 268 to help them with a 696 total. Colombia was led by Oscar Rodriguez with a 288 game as they shoot 680. And Andro Simonet with a 277 to give them a 671 for the Puerto Ricans, and they are in fourth place. Sweden with 666 in game one. Martin Larsson 246, Dennis Eklund 234. The UAE in sixth place with a 647. Finland in seventh with a 639. Korea in eighth at 621. Malaysia ninth at 617. And the United States at 614. Bill O'Neill and Tommy Jones both shot 205, and Chris Barnes shot 204. Pretty consistent game for Team USA, but unfortunately behind the scoring pace by about 20 pins a game. Curious to look at some of the statistics here, and it looks like our men's bowlers may have learned a little bit of something after the singles event, because on the short pattern here at the World Championships in the singles event, on the fresh, the bowlers averaged 189.38. But the first game today, the average was 195. So that's about 5.5 pins a game increased. And you would expect that from the best bowlers in the world, to be able to figure things out and score a little bit higher on a pattern they struggled on before. If you're just tuning in for our coverage today, I'm Lucas Wiseman of the United States Bowling Congress, and we are helping out the WTBA by providing free live coverage of the World Championships here on Bowl TV. We are at Sunset Station's Strike Zone Bowling Center in Henderson, Nevada. Game 2 of 3 on this squad as Tim McClellan takes a look back at that one as he gets the 10-pin out. Dan only shot 194 last game. Dave Simard 160, and George Lambert had a 225 for the Canadians. Pretty easy day today and tomorrow. No medals will be awarded today or tomorrow, as we just have trios qualifying. Men's trios will wrap up on Monday. Women's trios will end on Tuesday. And then we shift into the team event after that. Still have medals to award in trios, team, all events, and masters. We are in game 2 of 3 on the first squad of the men's trios event. The second squad will be on the lanes this afternoon. See George Lambert up on lane 56 right now, working on a double to start. George playing the short pattern pretty far to the right and leaves a 2-pin on that shot. Live scoring and results are available at bowl.com/world2013. bowl.com/world2013 is where you can find the results. Someone asking which team was making all the noise, and I think it might be the Japanese players. Singapore players also like to make a lot of noise when they throw strikes, so you might hear them occasionally through the microphone. They're off on lane 57 and 58. Want to thank Sunset Station and the staff here for their help in making sure that we've got a great setup for this World Championships, and also the City of Henderson for stepping up and hosting this event. WTBA's done a great job organizing these World Championships, so kudos to WTBA President and CEO Kevin Dornberger and Secretary General Christer Jonsson. Doing a fantastic job of organizing everything, and to the tournament director Pekka Korpi of Finland, who has done a great job making sure that everything runs smoothly here in terms of the competition. I think that the most exciting event at the World Championships is probably the team event. It's the one that in the past few years has been just unbelievable to watch in the semifinal and final format. The men's gold medal match in Munich, Germany in 2010 was absolutely epic between the United States and Finland. It came down to the very, very final shots. And the team event semifinals are scheduled for Thursday evening, and they adjusted the schedule from the previously not scheduled to separate the men and the women. They were going to have the men and the women bowl their semifinals and finals at the same time, but they have thankfully decided to kind of split that up and let each division have its moment to shine. And so the women's semifinals will be Thursday evening, followed by the men's team semifinals. And then we'll have the Masters semifinals and finals on Friday morning. And Friday afternoon, we'll have the finals for the women's team and the men's team. So Friday the 30th, a week from today, will be a great day. It'll be all medal round competition all day long. So check the schedule on bowl.com/world 2013. All those times on there that you'll see are local times here in Las Vegas. So you'll need to do the conversion to figure out exactly what time it will be in your part of the world. And here in Las Vegas, we're in the Pacific time zone in the United States. I'm not sure, but I think that the timing on the team finals actually works out pretty good for those of you who are in Europe, with the women starting at 12:45 p.m. here and the men starting at 2:30. It's going to be kind of late for you guys, but I think it'll be manageable for you to stay up to watch that on on Friday the 30th, a week from today. Then, of course, the USBC Queens will have live coverage of that on bowl.com for you starting on Sunday, September 1st, with the first round of qualifying. We'll cover all the rounds all the way up to the TV show for the Queens right here on Bowl TV. The fourth and the fifth frames here of game two, so reaching about the halfway point of the block. Long way to go on this squad, so a whole game and a half left. And once they finish up, the second squad will come in, and they're scheduled to get started in about 2.5 hours. And we should be done with everything today pretty early. Maybe by 4 o'clock local time we'll be done, because they're running a little bit late. They're bowling a little slow today. A lot of the teams finished up pretty quick that first game, but then there were some teams that were 10 or 15 minutes behind. I'm not sure why. But that slows everything down because they wait for everybody to finish a game before they will start the next game. strike by Raymond Teese. Find the scores on bull.com/world2013 if you're interested to see how the teams did in the first game. Looks like we've got some reports in the chat of some good scores by Chris Barnes. Mads Sandbækken. Mads went front 5, just went 9 spare. Chris Barnes down only 39, went front 5, and then had a split for an open. But it looks like Team USA is starting to bowl a little bit better. They've got a couple opens, but they've got a lot more strikes this game than they had the first game. So things on the uptick for Team USA this game. There's a big split for Ray in the 5th. just tuning in, this is about the halfway point of Game 2. In men's trios qualifying. So they're going to bowl 3 games today, take tomorrow off, bowl 3 games on Sunday, and then we'll add together the 6 games, 3 on the short, 3 on the medium, and the top 4 trios teams will advance to the semifinals. If you're on Twitter, please follow World Bowling, at World Bowling. That's the World 10-Pin Bowling Association. Only 52 followers away from 1,000, so help us get the WTBA up to that 1,000 threshold. Follow them at World Bowling. You can follow me at Lucas_Wiseman. I got a lot of good feedback on the panoramic picture that I tweeted yesterday. So I think I'll tweet another one here of what it looks like from my vantage point at Sunset Station. All right, well, if you're on Twitter, go on there and follow me. I'm at Lucas_Wiseman. And I just tweeted a awesome panoramic photo from my seat here at the Sunset Station Strike Zone. So follow me at Lucas_Wiseman to see the photo, and I typed it in the chat there, so in case you want a better look at the spelling, you can get it. Got a pretty cool photo of the panoramic look. And if you send me a tweet, I will give you a shout out here on the broadcast. Tweet at me, and assuming I can pronounce your name, I will give you a shout out. If you have any questions, you can ask me through Twitter as well, at Lucas_Wiseman. Happy to answer them. Steve Atkinson just followed me and tweeted at me, said, awesome picture. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate the follow, and glad you like the picture. It's a great view from up here on the perch at Sunset Station, up on the bleachers we've got set up here, the platforms. Makes it real nice to be able to do the live streaming from, get a good angle. Donna Creighton just tweeted at me. She said, please shout out my name from England. Slightly obsessed with the coverage. Brilliant. Cheering for Team England. So thank you, Donna, for the tweet. Mauro Anastasia says, amazing picture. Thanks for the tweet. Brent Pinnell, cheering for Canada. Tweet at me. Carolyn Grayson, very cool picture. Thanks, Carolyn. Thanks for everybody for the tweets. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. And always enjoy interacting on Twitter. So thanks very much, guys. Try to keep you updated as best I can on Twitter. A little hard sometimes when I'm live streaming to tweet too much, but do like to get on there occasionally. Thanks to everybody who's followed World Bowling as well. Moving right along here in game 2, and that cheering you hear is for Singapore, by the way. I know some of you have asked about that. It's the Singaporeans off to the right of the featured pair who are very loud when they get strikes. It's Dan McClelland. Comes up light on that one, leaves a 2-pin. Looks like every time Team USA starts to build some strikes, they throw a split down on lane 39, but they're still bowling a good game and have the potential to put up a pretty decent score here in game 2. We are in the 7th frame on 55 and 56. 53 and 54, Kuwait and Germany are wrapping up the 8th. Puerto Rico and Japan actually on the verge of starting the 10th frame already. So the pace seems to have picked up a little bit this game, it seems like. Although still running a little bit behind schedule, but we should still start the next squad on time, I believe. I got a whole bunch of tweets coming in now. Jason Agate, great pick and good quality streaming. Thank you very much, Jason. Thanks, Brandon, for following me. Says he's the 4,201st follower. Ryan Setton likes the picture, cheering for Canada. Roy Kaur, he's from Singapore and can hear the voice clearly of the players. I've been to Singapore, great country, love that place. Great shopping in Singapore. Will Nodes, been watching your coverage. Give a big shout out to all the England bowlers. Thanks, Will, and shout out to England. Tim Cerami asks me on Twitter, he says, great photo first off, and dumb question. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Is there room for all the bowlers' equipment, or is it scattered everywhere? There's plenty of room. Sunset Station has a huge bowlers area and a huge concourse, so there's plenty of room everywhere for the bowler's equipment. So definitely no problem with that. I'd also be curious to know where you guys are watching from, what country, what state, what city, what country for most of you, I think, since a lot of our viewers are international. So if you want to tweet at me or post in the chat what country you're watching from, be curious to see how many countries you've got watching out there, because I'm sure there's quite a few. I'm always impressed with the number of countries that we get watching the live streaming here on Bowl TV. A very international audience for sure. Elvira is watching from the Netherlands, tweeting at me. Let's see, we've got somebody in Ohio watching. We've got Aruba, Canada, another U.S. viewer. I know we've got people from all over the globe who are watching live streaming here on Bowl TV. The World Championships, of course, draws a very diverse audience. Tim says he on Twitter, his third day in a row watching from Utah, about 30 minutes from the Storm Bowling headquarters. That's cool. Another Canadian, Bermuda, Sweden, Iceland, somebody in Alabama, Finland, Romania, another Canadian. Looks like the European zone is well represented on the live stream. Always is. I think we get a lot of viewers from the European zone. There we go, Guadalajara, Mexico in the house. I've been to Guadalajara a couple of times. That's where the PABCON championships were a couple of years ago, and also the Pan Am Games. It was a nice city, enjoyed that. Another person from the Netherlands. You guys are lighting my phone up over here too. John Duvall, love the picture. Jason Richards watching from Wichita, loves the stream. Sarah Flannery is from Ireland. How about that? Brandon is actually in Las Vegas watching from his house. Well, Brandon, you got to come out and watch the bowling here at Sunset Station if you get a chance. Sharon checking in. Thank you very much, Sharon, for the compliment on the commentary. Much appreciated. Today is a little bit more of a laid-back day here at the World Championships, if you can't tell. Switzerland watching, Chile, Greece, another Swedish viewer. So we've got a lot of different countries watching live streaming here today as we wind down Game 2. Puerto Rico checking in, Jorge on Twitter. Give you some of the scores here as our featured pairs wind down. Looks like 51 and 52 is going to be the first pair to finish. At least on our featured pairs. And looks like Japan, Puerto Rico on that pair. Puerto Rico 196, 190, and Frankie looking at 169 with a fill ball to come. So a disappointing game for Puerto Rico here in Game 2. And we'll probably drop down the standings a little bit. You can see Japan in the top right corner of your screen there at 225. Anchor bowler, sorry, their middle bowler is up now. Shogu Wada just slipped a split on the fill, but still shoots 243. And their anchor bowler, Yoshinao Masatoku, can shoot 217. So they can still get to, let's see here, about 685 if he strikes out, I believe. So Japan still finishing up here with this game. Top right corner of your screen. Kuwait and Germany in the bottom right corner, they are in the 10th frame. And we're still in the 9th with Canada and England. John Duvall Jr. wants to know on Twitter how many of the men and women on the Japan team are members of the JPBA. I don't know the answer to that question. I'm not very familiar with the Japanese team, unfortunately. Marcus tweets at me, awesome shot. Need to knock down that pillar to the right, though. Thanks for the coverage. Welcome. Yeah, the pillars here got big posts in the bowling center here, but they're all back on the concourse area, so we have to be real careful where we set up for the live streaming. Otherwise, we get blocked. But we're in a pretty good spot here where the pillars don't cause us too much trouble. Looks like the Japanese shot 670 that game as they wrap up. Ed Trott says, great job on the streaming. He lives in Henderson and has come down to watch 3 medal rounds in person. Great news. Hopefully you'll be able to come out and watch a little bit more later on as well. The good stuff is still yet to come. Thanks to all the new followers on Twitter for not only myself, but for World Bowling as well. Team USA is going to put up a pretty good game here in game 2. They're already over 600, and they still have Tommy and Chris to go, so they could shoot 700 this game pretty easy if they can pick up a couple of doubles in the 10th. But Bill O'Neill had 2 opens in the last 3 frames that kind of hurt their max scoring potential there. Steve Creasy watching from Sussex, England. Been watching all week. Thanks, Steve, for watching. Tweeted at World Bowling. And Femke Postma watching from the Netherlands. I won't even try to pronounce the name of your city that you're watching from, but thank you very much for watching. Looks like Tommy Jones doubled in the 10th for Team USA, so Kuwait just finished up that game, 170, 199, 178 for 547. And Germany's final shot coming up here, 183, 173. Marco can strike for 172, and he does. That's a disappointing game there for both Kuwait and Germany on 53 and 54. Germans shoot 528. Wrapping up this game on 55 and 56, Canada and England. Canada looking like they'll be over 600 this game. England can get there, but they've got some work to do. A lot of the pairs still wrapping up here. About half the pairs probably done. As we finish game number 2 of 3. Well, Chris Barnes doubled in the 10th, so Team USA is going to shoot 732 this game if he strikes on the fill. Looks like he may have 213, 255, 264 for Team USA. Assuming that Chris struck on that fill ball. So you're looking at 732. He did strike, so 732 for Team USA. And it's a big second game. Off to our right, Sweden with 219, 200. But Martin Larsson, wow, only shooting 140 this game. And he was right up there in the mix for the all events. 140 game is going to hurt him after shooting 240 the first game. He goes down 100 pins, 101 pins down after game 1 to game 2 for Martin Larsson. And the Swedes on lane 58 only shoot 564. Bad game for Sweden. As we wrap things up here on our featured pair, which is 55 and 56. George Lambert, 201. Dave Simard, 213. Here's Dan McClelland. He can strike out for 243 and get his team into decent plus territory. Oh, snaps the 4 out at the last second. England with a 224 and a 176 on the board. Well, Ray could have struck out for 212, but leaves a ring 10 there, so he'll be at 191 max now. As they're going to fall short of the 600 threshold. Dan McClelland pulls that one, leaves the 3-6-10. Canadians are going to be about in the 640s. There's the last shot. 643 for Canada, 591 for England. As they were the last pair to finish up. And we'll get started here with game 3 momentarily. Our third game now in progress. Iceland and Costa Rica on the featured pair, 55 and 56. Top right corner, it's Malaysia and Austria. And the bottom right corner, we've got Greece and Venezuela. And let's take a look now, see if the scores have been updated yet. And they have. Colombia is in the lead now at 1362. That is an average of 227. Team USA is in second place at 1346, so only 16 pins behind at a 224.33 average. Thailand, after the big start, drops down to third at 1308. And the United Arab Emirates in fourth at 1292. Now the Colombian, who shot 288 the first game, followed it up with a 254, so he sits at 542 for 2 games. That's a pretty good start for him. Dave asking if the trios is 3 or 6 games. It is 6 games total, but only 3 will be played today on the short pattern. And they'll bowl another 3 on the medium pattern on today's Friday, so they'll bowl Sunday with another 3 games on the medium pattern. And then the top 4 teams after 6 games combined advance to the semifinals. Again, the top 4 teams after 6 games advance to the semifinals. And yes, the cheering you hear is still from Singapore. They've moved off to our left now this game. This is our final game of the day for this squad, but still another squad to come. They'll start in about an hour and 45 minutes. Tom asking what happened to Bill O'Neill. He had 2 splits in his final 3 frames for opens. And that's how you go from a 280 max to a 213 game pretty quick. You're watching live coverage of the WTBA World Championships here on Bowl TV. Final game on this squad of the trios for the men. But no medals awarded today, no cuts made today. It's just the first 3 games of 6 of qualifying. And the second 3 games will take place on Sunday, and that's when the medal round is for the men's trios, is after we get done with qualifying on Sunday. In case you missed the update on the standings, Columbia is leading with a 227 average after 2 games. The United States is second at a 224.33 average. Thailand is third at 218. And the United Arab Emirates is fourth at a 215.33 average after 2 games. After Hardison just barely misses the split there for Iceland. About halfway through the third and final game here. Men's trios, opening squad of qualifying. The rest of the teams will be getting on the lanes in about an hour and 40 minutes with their first squad of trios. And then we're done for the day after that. It's a very short day here at the World Championships. Only 2 3-game squads in the trios. The women have the day off. They'll be back out here tomorrow. It looks like Team USA's pulling decent this game. Couple of doubles. 9 spares on the board after 4 frames. Oscar Rodriguez from Colombia continues to bowl very well. He had 542 for the first 2 games, and he's gone strike, spare, triple to start this game. Well, I think we'll make an adjustment here for the back half of this game and slide over our main camera to show 57 and 58, which is going to be where Colombia is. If I can get the right angle for it. call an audible here, make an adjustment to the live stream, and show you 57 and 58, since that's where our leaders are currently positioned. Especially with Oscar Rodriguez putting up such a big score. We want to get some shots of him here on the live stream. Colombians continuing to do well here. Winding down game 3. Very interesting to see Oscar Rodriguez from Colombia have such a dominant performance on this pattern, considering how low the scores were in the singles event. This is Edward Ray from Colombia. He leaves a 3-6-10. This is actually what I would consider to be the number 2 Colombian team. The top Colombian team will be on the next squad. And Edwards struggling a bit this game with only 109 in the 7th now and that spare in the 8th. But Santiago and Oscar are still bowling really well this game. They are carrying the load right now. There's Oscar Rodriguez. Real simple game right there. Strike, spare, 6-bagger for Oscar Rodriguez. He needs 258 this game to get to an 800 series, and he is on pace to do that right now. Very impressive on this short pattern to shoot such a huge total. Columbia still coming on strong here. Big strike by Edward. We needed one out of him there. He's only can max at 189 this game, but his teammates are really bowling well. And Oscar can shoot 280. Santiago can still shoot 258 this game for Colombia. That's why we've switched the camera over. Sorry to those of you who wanted to watch Iceland and Costa Rica, but we've got the leaders on the pair to the right, so we got to flip over to them. Another strike for Oscar. That should just about lock up the 800 series. If he strikes out and shoots 280, he would shoot 822 it looks like. Yeah, 822 if he can strike out. single pin leave for Edward in the 10th. That's going to put him in the 160s. So that's going to hurt their scoring potential a little bit. Does cover up the spare. So you're looking at 169 for Edward in the leadoff spot for Columbia. Oscar can still shoot 280, and Santiago can shoot 235. So they shot 80 over the first two games. It looks like they'll probably shoot about 680 this game if they can pop some strikes in the 10th. Squad 2 will start in about an hour and 20 minutes. Right here live on Bull TV. Here's Oscar Rodriguez. He has been on fire so far today. 542 for the first two, and he can shoot 280 this game. Oh no, a big split in the 10th. And that might cost him his 800. Well, in order to get the 800, he has to make the split and strike on the fill. How disappointing. He bowled so well the entire block. He's got to make it. He's going to give it a run here. Oh, that was so close. He just barely missed that spare. 244. He shoots 786. Outstanding. Outstanding bowling by Oscar Rodriguez for Columbia. Really, really impressive on this short pattern. So now the Colombians go from having a max of about 680 to a max in the 640s. If Santiago can strike out here in the 10th. Santiago with a super washout in the 10th frame here, and that's going to be a disappointing finish for Columbia here. But remember, there's still a whole other 3 games on the medium pattern for trios coming up on Sunday for the men. So they'll have some time to put some more strikes on the board. Santiago makes the washout, so it's a good conversion there. So I think they're looking at 633 now this game. And so for those of you who are fans of Iceland, I will turn the camera back over to that pair. To give you a look at the end of their game. They are in the 10th frame. Santiago threw a split on the fill for 217. A good day for the Colombians, though. Nice block. Most of it comes from Oscar with that 786. It's a great, great score on this short pattern. Can't emphasize enough how impressive that is. Team USA coming on strong down the stretch. Wouldn't surprise me if they're going to be your leaders after this squad. O'Neal, Jones, and Barnes were in second place after game 2. They will probably have no problem getting past the Colombian side. Costa Rica finishes with 183, 183, and 243 for, looks like 609. Iceland 186, 213, 201 for 600 even. Taking full screen over to Austria and Malaysia as they finish up, and the only pair still going here within our range of vision. You'll be able to find the final standings on the official website of the tournament, which is bowl.com/world 2013. And we will, of course, give you the recap on the scores once we come back on the air for the second squad of the day, which is a little bit more than an hour from now. Bill O'Neill, 232 and open in the 10th. Team USA. Tommy Jones can still shoot 225. Chris Barnes, 258. They are in lane 31 if you want to follow them on the live scoring. .296 on lane 42. Not sure what he left. I'm actually not even sure what team that is. Let's see. It was Indonesia. So they shoot 745, but they were in 28th place before that game. So that'll move them up pretty far in the standings, but they were only in 28th place after the first two games. Austria with 577. Malaysia finishing up here. Malaysia looking at 617 with a strike here. Six count, so it looks like 613 for Malaysia. And that is going to do it for this squad. We'll be back in about an hour with continuing live coverage of the WTBA World Championships men's trios. The second squad will start in a little bit more than an hour. So come back and join us. Take a break, and we'll see you back here then.